3, 2. Welcome to Android App Addicts, episode number 15. The show about Android apps and other good Android stuff. We hope that you enjoy this show that we kind of just put together every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to watch us live. And we always have a good time, so I hope that you guys enjoy it too. What we do is we bring Android apps to the table. Android news, Android goodies, gadgets, and stuff that we see. I have some gadgets I want to talk about actually this episode. And how we do it is me and three other hosts do the show, and let me introduce them for you right now. First off, I'd like to introduce the door-to-door geek, Steve McLaughlin. He's in the upper right-hand corner of your screen if you're watching this on video. What's up, Steve?
Hello, all. A lot of stuff is up.
Okay. I know you have some news for us. In the middle of your screen is Tim Kelly from timscomputerfix.com. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Steve. Hello, everyone.
Hello. And in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen from smdcomputer.net is Steve D'Amico. Hello, Steve.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. And I'm Steve Cherubino. If you don't know that, then now you do. All right. Now, before we start, I think we should probably start with Dor since he has some news, which is maybe a little surprising to some, I would say. So we'll start with Dor. Dor, tell us a story, and then tell us if you have any apps, and then we'll let the other two guys fill us in on what they did.
Well, the first thing I'll say is it entails all 7 stages of grief. Shock, then denial, then anger, then guilt, then pain and sorrow, and then finally a release and resolution, and there's a little return. The willingness to love came back.
Dor has been traumatized. What happened?
Well, around 2:30 on Wednesday, I got a little bit bored. But I'll preface it with late Tuesday night, there was an update to Z4 Root. I was not fully rooted on my phone. I could not manipulate the system/app directory. So I wasn't fully rooted. There was a lot of things I couldn't do. Late Tuesday night, Z4 Root update. Early Wednesday morning, I ran it. Bang, I had full root once again. I was giddy. I was happy. I was like tippy-toeing down the aisle at work. And then I got a little bit bored, and I said, well, I know what I can do. And I did a little bit of reading because I was on help desk at work, and it was the day before a holiday, before Thanksgiving, so it was really quiet. So I discovered a Droid X specific application called Droid X Recovery Bootstrap.
That sounds scary.
Well, yeah, I guess I should have. What it does is you cannot truly root and re-ROM a Droid X. This application, though, says that it can heavily get you really close to that, but you cannot use mods like cyanogen and stuff from what I can read. So you have your ROM, Steve D has his new phone, Highlander and Timster all have the power to put anything they want on there. Jose had custom ROM. I mean, everybody was like making me feel left out. So I decided, let me pay the $2 to download this app. And I believe they charge $2 because they believe you're going to brick your phone and not have time in 24 hours to get a refund. But
did you read the reviews?
Yeah, but well, come on. These are guys that don't know what they're doing. I know what I'm doing, right?
So it had bad reviews is what you're saying.
It had mixed. It had very heavily mixed reviews. Horrible, didn't work, great program, best thing ever happened kind of thing. Very yin and yang. Okay. A lot of 1s and a lot of 5s.
Okay.
So I installed the app, sit at my desk at work, and it had 2 buttons on the front screen. One of the buttons said Bootstrap Recovery, and the other one said can't remember what the other button said, but I only hit the one button. And then I said, okay, I hit that. Let me see what kind of modifications this is doing to the bootloader. Hit the power button on the phone, power off, power on, saw the M logo for Motorola, and then the screen was black.
Oh, man.
And I left it sit there for an hour and a half, and it was still black. And then I started saying, no, this is no, let me just pop the battery, Put the battery back in, turned it on, screen went black. Tried stuff for a couple hours, screen was still black. Plugged the charger up to my phone when it was turned off. And I'm typically get a big battery icon on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a big battery icon, but it had a question mark in it. So, and I had this happen once freakishly on my phone when I plugged it up. It said unknown or unsupported battery will not charge.
Okay.
So then I figured out as much as I'm playing with the phone, I can't charge the phone.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, I cannot charge it. So I'm under a timeline here. So I came home and I figured out I could get into the recovery part of the boot.
How?
Hold down home as you're booting it up, and then it gives you very limited options on the Droid X of reboot now, clear data and wipe cache, which is like a reinstall, wipe cache, and then the last option, run updates from update.zip.
Okay.
Tried to clear the cache, same thing. Tried to do the factory wipe, same thing, no better. So the factory wipe, in a sense, is not a reinstall. It's only replacing data on the phone.
Okay.
So like the master boot record, the bootloader wasn't affected. So I downloaded at least a dozen to a dozen and a half files that people said in forums would work on a Droid X. Download it, rename it to update.zip, put it on the SD card, boot to it, boom, boom, boom. Every time it said, invalid signature, cannot continue. So one of the things that I do fan-diddly-tastic, I am very confident in saying, which is I went into the Verizon store with two kids, one in my arm, and acted really stupid. The guy said, "What happened?" I said, "Well, I'm here for you to tell me what happened." He said, "What do you mean? Well, what were you doing?" I said, "I did nothing. I went over to my phone, I picked it up, and it wouldn't react at all." And then I said, so I, took the battery out, and I put the battery in, I hit the power button, and it wouldn't start up. I didn't even say the word boot. You know what I mean? And the only thing I was thinking was, if these Maroons have the ability to look at my app purchases, they're going to see the last thing I bought was Droid X Recovery Bootstrap. So I'm just sitting there, standing at the counter for 10 minutes thinking, he ain't looking.
You could also say you thought that was a game. It sounds like a game.
Oh, don't worry. I've had many stuff planned. And he took the phone and he took the battery. I put the battery in, and he was like almost like a jeweler's eyepiece at like one point in time.
Yeah. Put
it in his eye, covered up part of the phone, and looked really close at it. And I'm thinking, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He never once tried to replace the SD card, because my logic was they would have an SD card ready for the Droid X 2.2 version, slap it in, run from updates, here's your phone, get out of my store kind of thing. They didn't, which told me the stores aren't ready for this kind of thing. Okay, but I just kept sitting there acting stupid, and he tried to make small talk, and I just, acted stupid the whole time. Yeah. Oh, Angry Birds is cool, saying popular stuff like that. And then he handed me a piece of paper and said, "We don't have your phone here. We're going to send you out one." I said, "Oh, when?" He said, "It'll be there Friday." Okay. And I turned and I looked at the piece of paper. It was a receipt. And down the receipt, it had like 6 lines. And every line said $0, $0, $0, $0, $0. So I just turned to my oldest son. I said, "We're going to McDonald's."
Yeah.
Walked out of the store as quick as I could, went to McDonald's.
Steve, hey, Dor. Although I really appreciate you, before you turn that phone in, I really appreciate you sending it to me first to see if I can do anything with it. Unfortunately, I couldn't do much with it. Would you like to see it one last time before we let it go?
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
That's what good it
classic.
was too.
That's classic. All right, for those of you who aren't watching, our resident prop man has done it once again. Timster has a brick, an actual brick, and he wrote on it "Doors Droid X."
And that's
it would
about
actually
all it
be
was
good
good
now
for.
to prop open my storage room door.
That's so awesome. You should sell them. I would buy one of them.
So now, here's one of the things. I got to put the phone back in the box and send it back to Verizon. Now, I really don't care if someone from Verizon is listening to this because my name is Steven with the V, McLaughlin, McLaghlin from Berkeley, California. You know, you can look that all up then later, but something was scaring me. I was thinking, well, what if they get that other phone back? They look at it and they deem it was something I did, and then on my next month's bill, I get a $500 bill.
Man, you better hope not.
If I do, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be on the show for a couple weeks because my wife's going to have my butt.
No. You are giving them too much credit, my friend. Well,
that's what Highlander said.
You're in the clear here.
Yeah, I think you are.
What Highlander said, and it kind of makes sense to me, is they don't have the time. Right. They don't have close to the time to stop and look at anything coming in the door. They put it in a machine, reflash, repackage, get it out the door.
So it's not, you got a brand new phone then?
No, it's a reconditioned.
Okay. How's it look?
It ain't a brick. I literally just got it about 4 hours ago.
And what'd you do?
And the first thing I did was I loaded Z4 root and I rooted the phone. The very first thing. And titanium backup and restore and APK backup and restore, neither of them loaded anything.
We lost Tor. Are you other guys with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, you froze.
It froze perfectly. All right.
Screen correct.
Door.
Am I still here?
You are now back with us. We missed you for about 10 seconds.
I can tell you this. Last time I was on the show with Timster, as soon as Timster took his phone and put it close to the camera, it was like so much was changing on the camera, the signal got dropped almost.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. So let me do this again.
Okay. Very cool. Lots of colors. I don't know what.
Well, and it says error loading widget.
Oh, that's what it says in there. Okay. Door, we lost you again.
Oh, maybe he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's got a point.
That's amazing. Every time Door puts his phone up to the camera, he goes away. Oh, he's gone now for good. Now, it's got to be his cable. All right. Timster, why don't you tell us what apps you have for this week? Cheer us up after that sad Door story.
No problem. Yeah, I came across this really cool app for technicians in the computer repair field or IT field. And it's a very simple app called Pinout. And basically, it gives you all of the pinout schematics for your HDMI, DVI, VGA, S-Video, your Ethernet, Cat5, RJ45, FireWire, USB, RCA jacks. So they'll come in handy for a lot of IT guys out there.
For what device does it show pinouts for?
For what devices? Well, it just shows pinouts for those particular connectors.
Oh, gotcha. I got you.
That's cool. That's really cool. I like that.
Timster, are you there?
You put him on hold. Don't put him on hold.
Door, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I got to call you back. Something got screwed up.
Okay.
The fuck? Excuse my language, guys. All right. Conference. Add to conference. We don't want to have a freaking conference. Timster, I'm sorry. Something happened.
I've never seen you do that, so that wasn't you, I don't think.
Great. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, every time somebody grabbed their phone and put it close to the screen, it's like the keyframe